We noticed Andrew when he was a toddler not picking up on things in the distance. When we would go for walks, we would talk about what vehicles do you see? Do you think it's safe to cross the street? Was our big signal that something was wrong.
We were noticing these things and we kind of started to talk a little bit like we need to get him checked out and have him looked at. And right around that time is when Prevent Blindness Iowa did a free screening at his daycare. And that's actually how we originally heard about it and found out. And they called and said that he didn't pass, which, surprise, surprise. And so I'm an optician, so we have an own an eyeglass shop. So I took him to our doctor to have his eyes checked. And I'll never forget the optometrist at our shop waved me over to come look at the numbers that came out. And we realized that he needed corrective lenses so badly. He's incredibly farsighted. Hyperopic would be what you would call it, hyperopia, but incredibly farsighted. And we went and got him some corrective lenses and got him some glasses, and he put them on. And the first time, remember, he looked all around the room, he was searching, then he looked at me and he goes, "Daddy, your head's so big." And I was like, well, okay, maybe, but that's great that you're seeing better. And really ever since then, he just has not taken them off. We actually just recently took him into the ophthalmologist again, and then he started wearing an eye patch it was a couple, 2 hours once a day, so it's not heavy. And it's to treat amblyopia. And amblyopia is a pretty wide spectrum. It could be anywhere between you could have lazy eyes that are very visible, they trail off, they don't track things. Or in his case, just one eye is a lot stronger than the other. You patch the good eye in hopes that strengthens up the weak eye and doesn't let the strong one take over for the weak one, and kind of tries to get them both on the same page.
Do you want to put on your patch? So the reason, especially with the younger kids, they want the sticker around is to keep any light out, because the eye will naturally be drawn to that spot. Or like when you think of the olden version of them, the pirate patch, your strong eye will tend to cheat and look around, and then your weaker eye will not get the practice that it needs to become stronger. Does it hurt?
It doesn't really hurt. Kind of feels kind of good.
Feels good.
Yeah.
You just really like trying new stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
He's been getting really big into drawing and writing notes for people lately, and he 1000% would not be doing that if he couldn't see. He gets a lot of joy out of that. So
as an educator, it's directly tied to kids' joy in life and their happiness. You don't want to see a kiddo fail and get frustrated when school is supposed to be a happy, positive time in their life. So I think finding it early and doing what you can is really important.
It's so important, and take it seriously and get checked up when you can. And if you need to do something, do it. If not, just make sure you keep up. It should be treated just like anything else. Like we go to the doctor each year for a checkup, physical, it should be the same exact sort of thing. I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where we have a good network of doctors to look at him, to diagnose him, to get good eye checks, and then myself, we can get him the best glasses and lenses that we can. I'm also very aware that that's not the case for everybody. It's actually probably not the case for most. It's such a huge quality of life issue that if you can jump on it early and use a resource like Prevent Blindness in whatever state you're in, and get access to that help and that care is, like I said, it's impossible to overstate how important that is. Would you say it's no big deal and I'm just making my eyes stronger?
Yes.
Yeah.